Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Eric from Vatos Technologies. Today we'll be diving into a very important part of your system security, which is Windows Defender Firewall. So in this tutorial, I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to configure your firewall, create inbound and outbound rules, block or allow specific applications like Chrome, and understand how your firewall protects your network. So whether you are new to cybersecurity or just you just want to protect your system better, this is a must-know skill. All right. So grab your system, follow along, and let's get started. So the first thing to do is go to search. You go to search. You search Windows Defender Firewall. Just type it here. It will pop up. So you open it here. So this is your control panel, and the first thing as you can see, these are the settings you can do, or the configurations you can do here. So these are these. So let's start from the first one, which is allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. So in this place, you can view all apps. So these are the apps you are seeing here, or the programs. All right. The apps on the program. So it means that you see which programs are currently allowed to communicate through the firewall. So these programs are allowed right now. These are the programs that you can allow to communicate through through the firewall. So you can also enable or disable access. All right. You allow or block specific app for private or public network. So you can allow it. As you can see, these guys are allowed. This one is not allowed on private, and this one is not allowed on public. So this when we mean private or public, we mean the app is allowed to, if this thing is checked, if this programs is checked here for the private or public, it means that the app is allowed, or the program is allowed to communicate only on trusted network, which is your home or office Wi-Fi. Safer. This is safer for personal use. All right. So if these programs are checked on the public, it means that the app is allowed to communicate on any network. So including unsecure or public Wi-Fi, including hotel Wi-Fi, airport Wi-Fi, and cafe Wi-Fi, all these public Wi-Fi. It means but it's less secure. It's less secure. So only enable this for apps you fully trust. All right. For apps you fully trust. So you have to be careful if you want to enable these guys also. All right. So you can add a new app manually. So if you want to enable it, if you want to enable this public also, you just go to change settings. You can click on enable. You can even disable these guys. So whatever you want to do it, if you want to do any access you want to give it, you can give it, whether the public network or the private network. All right. So you can also add a new app manually, which is you click here. If an app isn't listed here, so if the app you want to protect is not listed here or something, you can go to this place, you add it manually, go to browse. So you find a part of that app, whether in document or download. So you can just, if you scroll, you can click on OK, and it will add it. But if you click on add now, it will be added, but I don't want to add it. So let me just leave it. So you can change settings, which is what we did here, and click enable checkbox and modify permissions, which are the permissions I'm just giving you. So you can give these guys permission. All right. So these are the what you can do here. These are what you can do here. So the next thing, let's go to the next one. So the next one is change notification settings. Change notification settings in Windows Defender Firewall controls whether you get alert when a new app tries to communicate through the firewall. So If a new app try to communicate through the firewall, you get an alert, or if an app is blocked and needs permission to connect, you can get an alert. So you can choose to turn this notification on or off for public and private networks separately. All right. You can also enable notification to stay informed and allow apps manually. All right. So you can also disable notifications if you don't want pop-ups. You don't want all these annoying pop-ups, but it might block needed connections silently. So the best settings or the best practice here is to keep notifications on. As you can see, it is on. If you want to off it, click on here and you off it. So as you can see, it is on. You can block all incoming connections, including those in the list of allowed apps. So this means all the notifications from those apps will not come again. As you can see, by default, you say notify me when Windows Defender blocks a new app. As you can see, it is good now. That is the best settings. So that you know when your Windows Defender is blocking or doing anything in the in the background. You can also turn it off. Turn off Windows Defender firewalls. As you can see, it said not recommended. Not recommended. All right. So let me turn it on. So the same thing, you can also turn it off here, which is the public network settings. So let me turn it on here. So I believe you understand what is happening here. Right. So let's go back. So the next one is turn Windows Defender on. You can turn Windows Defender firewall on or off. So let's enable or disable the firewall for. So this one is means this turn Windows Defender firewall on or off. It lets you to enable or disable the firewall for private networks like home or work Wi-Fi. So as you can see, it's off. If you turn this one now off, this is different from the previous one we did, the notification. This one, if you turn it off, it means you have turned off the firewall of this system. All right, it means you have turned it off. Just like the real-time protection. I don't know if you know about real-time protection, about protecting your that scans your system for malware and viruses. This is exactly just just like that one does. So this one is for the firewall. So if you can turn it off, it means you have turned off this firewall for the private network. If you turn this one off, you have turned off the firewall of this system for the public network. So let me turn it on again. So let's continue. So here each option does. If you turn it on, it activates, it is on. If you turn it on, you activate the firewall to block unauthorized connections. All right. So it's turned on. That means my system is protected, or my firewall is active. And if you turn it off, it means that you disable the firewall, not which is not recommended, as you can see there. It's not recommended unless you are troubleshooting or using another firewall. So there are sometimes I would like to download something, a malicious something in my system, but I just something like that, and this my firewall will block everything. So what will you do? Just come here and turn it off. So after doing what you're doing, you can come back and turn it on down. That's if you want to troubleshoot. That's what we mean. That is what we mean troubleshooting. So the best practice is to keep it on for both private and public network. So keep it on for both private and public network. So only turn off temporarily if necessary. All right, and turn it back on as soon as possible. So let's go back to the next one. So the next one is here is we're going to be practicalizing something here soon. So the next one here is restore defaults. Restore defaults. So in this place, it restore defaults in Windows Firewall. In Windows Firewall, it resets all firewall settings to their original state. Right? Okay, let's see what we have here. So restoring default settings will remove all Windows Defender firewall settings that you have configured for all network locations. For all network locations, it means all the things we have done here or here, whatever, it's going to reset it. So this might cause some apps to stop working. So it means that all the configuration you have done is going to reset it, and you become as though you just installed your. So it will be as if like when Windows was first installed. So it will delete all custom rules, inbound and outbound, which is what we're going to be doing next. Maybe here, yeah. If you create maybe inbound rules or outbound rules, it's going to delete everything. So it's going to turn on Windows Firewall for all network profiles. It's going to remove any allowed or blocked apps you previously set, maybe in this list. So it's going to reset notifications and it's going to reset notifications and exceptions. So all the this thing you have done here. Okay, let me cancel it. Whatever you have done here, all the settings you have done here is going to reset everything. So you can use it only if you want to clean slate, or if something is broken and have to fix manually. If you did something and you don't know how to undo it again, or maybe you just block something you don't know about, and maybe you no longer have internet connection, or something is just breaking in your system and you don't know how to fix it manually. So you can just come here and reset or restore default state. If you click on here, it will be restored. All right, so let's jump into the last one, which is advanced settings. Let's go to advanced settings. So in advanced settings, we have inbound rules, outbound rules, we have connection security rules, we have monitoring. So if you go to inbound rules, so inbound rules controls traffic coming into your computer. So these are the traffic. It controls the traffic that is coming into your computer from the network or internet. From the network or internet. This is my network, right? It controls everything that is coming in here. All right. So for example, if someone tries to connect to your system using remote desktop, an inbound rule decide if that connection is allowed or blocked. All right. So in use cases, allow incoming traffic on port 80 if you are running a web server. So of course we are running a web server here. So that means it should be allowed. There's an inbound rule that allows such thing here. And if you check it here, you're going to see it. So, all right, if you check it, you're going to say, and then don't worry, we are going to create rules here, inbound and outbound rules. We're going to create it. So first of all, I want to explain the outbound first. I've explained the inbound. Let me explain the outbound. So the outbound rules controls traffic that is going out from your computer to the network or internet. Example, if a program on your PC tries to access the network, and inbound rules decide if it's allowed. In use cases, it blocks an app just like Chrome from accessing the internet. So in summary of this inbound and outbound, it means that inbound means data that is coming in, that is coming into your system, or data that is coming in. So outbound are data that is going out. So both help you to control your system's network access and improve security. Now let us do practicals here, because I believe in practicals. So let us create a rules here and see what happens. So if you want to create an inbound rule, so what you do, you just go to rules. You go to rules, you choose the program. Say what type of rule would you like to create. You can choose program. You can choose a port. If you want to block a port that You can choose a predefined whatever. So you can choose a port. For instance, okay, let's just choose a port, and if you don't want the port to have access to your system, so you can choose a port, and you can choose whether it's TCP or UDP, whatever. So then you can put the name of the port you don't want to have, you don't want to interact with your system. Okay, let me just say you can choose port 888. If you want to block this port from entering your system, you can go next, or you say block the connection, you go next. So you make sure all these domains are checked, public, private, and domain. Make sure it is checked. You go next. So you can type the name of this rule. I would say Vatos. Vatos blocks port 888. So I can just put it like this so that you understand. I can also put a description. So this means now port 888 can no longer interact with my system. There is no data. There is no data that is coming through these ports can be able to interact with my system. All right. So let us go to outbound. This is how to create new rules. So let me just delete. If you want to delete it, you can just click on it and click on delete. So are you sure you want to delete these rules? You said yes. So it has been deleted. So now let's go to outbound. Um, let's go to outbound and create a new rule, and we can practicalize something here. So let's choose a program, which is this guy. Let's go to next. From here, it means that for the outbound rule, I want to restrict Chrome from accessing network. So any data that is going out, so I don't want any traffic to go out through Chrome. So I want to restrict it from internet connection. So what I'm going to do is to browse the paths of that software you don't want to have internet connection or something. So if you don't want the app or software to have internet connection, this is where you browse it. Okay. So this is where you go. You just browse and find the part of that um, software or application. So, but I don't think you can get it from here. So let me go and get the link or the part of that Chrome. Yes, the part of the Chrome I want to block. So what will I do here? I will so let me just minimize this. Let me just go and search. Let me minimize this guy. Minimize this guy. Minimize this guy. So let me search it. So just press Windows window on your system. I just want to get the part of the Chrome. So I'm pressing Windows R. So it will open this. This will pop up. So this is what I want to search. Shell apps folder. So if you don't have your own here, you can type this guy here. You can type it. So you just type this thing and click on OK. So when you come here, these are all the software and app that is in this system. All of them. Even if you see command prompt here. So everything you will find it here. All right. So let me go to where is my Chrome? I want to block my Chrome. So this is it here. So you right click on it. You say open file location. So as you can see here, you right click on it and say properties. So this is the part of it. So this is the part, this is the link I want. Not a link, is a part, sorry. So let me go back to this. Let me go back to this guy. So this is it here. So let me paste it. Remove this quotes and remove this quote. So remember, before I do this, let me, as you can see, I have an internet connection. I can browse whatever I want. I can come here and browse whatever I want. All right. Everything is working. So I can say anything here. I can just type anything and everything is working. So you can see I have my internet connection. Now I want to restrict my Chrome now. This which with so these are outbound rule. So once you put the part here, you can go next. It's not only Chrome you can do this or restrict from having internet access. You can also do it to any application you have. Just go and get the part of that application or software and put it here. So you go next. So you block the connection, all right? You block the connection and make sure all these things are checked. So you put can just say Chrome block. You can just say Chrome blocked and you can put the description here and you click finish. As you can see, we have it here now. Chrome block, which is our new outbound rule. So here we blocked our Chrome. All right. If you want to edit this rule, you can double click on it. So make sure it's enabled here, and you block the connection here. So you click on OK, right? So we are good to go. So let us go back to our Chrome and see if you still have internet connection. As you can see, it's just loading. As you can see, it's breaking. As you can see, saying this site cannot be reached. We don't longer have access. We don't longer. Okay, let's go to this website. As you can see, your internet access is blocked. Your internet access is blocked. This was the website I was refreshing before. I can no longer refresh it. Nothing will open again. But let me just type anything in my Google. This site can't be reached. So I can't use Chrome again for anything internet connection because it has been restricted from having internet access to our outbound routes. So these are the kind of things many of you don't know about these things. You have been using your system, but you have not even opened these places to know what is here or whatever. But I believe you are learning something now. I believe you are learning something here now. All right, so um, well, and that's it for today's training on configuring Windows Firewall. So you have just learned how to set up inbound and outbound rules, block or allow apps like Chrome, and improve your system security. So you have learned this step by step. So if you found this video helpful or this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tech and cybersecurity tutorials like this. So if you have any question or you want to cover something specific, you want me to cover something specific next time, just drop it in the comment section below. All right, thank you for watching and stay secure out there. Thank you for watching.